What up, that game boys and game girls? Welcome to a new episode of The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. So, after you've seen the title, are the Utah Jazz serious? This is where the intro will probably come in. But I'm here to say it to y'all first off. I want you guys. I already got me an intro. Probably if I don't find me a good one, made it myself. But want to know what y'all think about it later. But I want you guys, the fans, the day oneers and non-day oneers, upcoming Middle 60 game boys and game girls who come to this channel and watch these videos most of the time, to ask me. Well, to send to my IG a new good, the bad, and the ugly, or if you're a Comment 06 fan, send a new Comment 06 intro to me, because I'm remaking intros for all of them. Comment 06 will definitely be different. I know a lot of Comment 06 fans don't like the good, bad, and ugly. I know some say get rid of the good, bad, and ugly and keep making Comment 06 videos, but I won't do that. Repeat, I will not do that. This channel is going to be both. It's a low budget channel, so yeah. So let's talk about it today. Alright, now what I mean by are the Utah Jazz serious? Are the Utah Jazz a serious team who really wants to win? That's my question. You're probably going to say, of course they want to win. By winning, I mean is, they want to win the championship, they want to win the playoffs, or just are they going to be bust? What I mean by bust are NBA teams, NBA history in fact, are teams that had so much potential, were the number one seeds, were highest ever could be, and got destroyed. I'm gonna start with my top 5 right now. Number 5 is gonna be the OKC. That's right, the OKC, as I like to call them. The OKC, when Russ and KD were there taking the Golden State Warriors, I know people always talk about this 2-3-1 lead. I feel like they are maybe one of the biggest chokes because Russ choked and KD both choked. I feel like KD gets a lot more hate because he went to the Warriors, of course. Russ should get some of that too. So should a lot of our players. But Serge Ibaka should get some too on defense. Steven Adams, of course. But can't deny that they kind of choked it away. Then to number 4, bro. If number 4 wasn't obvious enough to you, I'll have to put it out to y'all. It's going to be the Miami Heat 2011 to 2012 Miami Heat. Like, they started off losing, then they went on that big winning streak. Went there and lost. That's right. They literally, lost the, NBA championship Dallas Mavericks. That's a big choke for them, really on their resume. For a team to start off 1-0, then go 1-1. Then go 2-1. Then go 2-2. Now go 2-3. So yeah. Then let's compare a lot more teams. Number 2, the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know how to put this in the air because I wasn't believed to be born yet. Where Dirk Nowitzki was, of course, MVP that year and lost to the Golden State Warriors, AFC, I believe. That was his choke year. That was his biggest choke job ever. He left America and all. Dallas went around asking questions. Why me? And then down to number 2, the Golden State Warriors 73, and I don't know how to put the record 73 and stuff. Really, I know people want me to put them as number 1, but no. Number 1 is very special because it's the height of them. Coming back from the 3-1 lead deficit, then going up 3-1 and losing to LeBron. Come on. I didn't have my bets placed on Golden State that year, but number 1 is LeBron. DeMar DeRozan's Toronto Raptors. I feel like they're underrated, underappreciated NBA team, really. I feel like they were pretty good, and I think that people just think of DeMar DeRozan as a choke player now. Or DeFrozen, but no. I feel like he's still a good player. Has some good years left in him. So, I would put it's between Toronto and the 60-win Atlanta Hawks team, my team, who got swept by the Cavaliers. Even though our best players was not one, I didn't put them number one. Their honorable mention. LeBron takes number one because they didn't even go to the finals. Number one at all. And so many people were saying they can beat Cleveland. And even if they did beat Cleveland, what people don't get, y'all would have lost to that Warriors team with KD. If Kawhi's put on that team, they would never pay past LeBron. If they did make it past LeBron, they would never really ever beat. How I put this to you, guys. They would never, ever, ever beat that KD team because he wasn't injured then. So yeah, I kind of feel that situation with them. Now, on to our biggest question of all time. Are the Utah Jazz dumb teams? I don't know yet. I mean, it seems like they are, though. Because they win a lot of games. Like, they'll go on a couple winning streaks. Then 2 weeks from now, they'll be losing games. Right now, I'm looking at is they're the number one seed. And really, Utah's kind of had a good story from all the years. So think about, like, lose John Stockton, Karl Malone retire. Karl Malone doesn't even stay with y'all. He's most known for Utah, though. A couple years later, you get Gordon Hayward. You booed them when they picked him. But you get Gordon Hayward. He becomes the best player for y'all. Get, how I put you, Bogdanovich. You get Rudy Gobert. I'm sorry. Yeah, Rudy Gobert. I'm going to say Ricky Rubio. And then Gordon Hayward wants Ricky Rubio. Gordon Hayward was originally going to go to Charlotte. But y'all maxed that offer. So yeah, y'all got Gordon Hayward back. Then what happens? Oh, yeah. Y'all get, he's saying, give me Ricky Rubio. And he leaves y'all. Then y'all get Donovan Mitchell. He becomes a starter. He wins y'all to the playoffs, makes y'all pass the second round. Like, that's crazy though to think about. Like that. Utah lost everything and then got even better. Who knows what would happen if Gordon Hayward stayed in Utah with Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, and Ricky Rubio. Like, I'm pretty sure they would have been playoff potential no matter what. So, yeah. My opinion does not change. I feel like they're a playoff team, but they can be a bust team. It depends on what team they go up against. I see them now as a 3 seed. Like, people were saying the Utah Jazz may be 7 seeded. I say almost, or 8 seeded. I say almost missed the playoffs. But we were all wrong, guys. We were all wrong. They're on the way. Utah is officially playoff. I hate to put it this way to y'all. The good is that I feel like this team will definitely win a lot of games. The bad is that they're going to have to let some pieces go later on because Jordan Clarkson, Bogdanovich is getting real old, but he still scores a lot. They're going to need to fill in some roles that, like, maybe make some trades, like get JJ Redick and Lonzo Ball, or an Eric Bledsoe. But you have to give away Mike Conley, who's not doing pretty bad, even though he's a lot older now. I'll say he's past his prime. They gave, like, I don't think they can rebuild now because they can't. Like, I'm sorry, but Utah can't rebuild now because you get Donovan Mitchell, who fully deserved the 5-year max contract. You give Rudy Gobert the 5-year max contract. My opinion on Rudy Gobert's contract is I would give him 2 years instead of like 5 years, 2 years because at best. Like, I feel like they only gave it to him because they know a lot of teams will want a shot blocker. They also know a lot of teams will really want a all-star, and Rudy Gobert was an all-star. Donovan Mitchell wasn't last year. Even though he got snubbed for all-star, they're definitely going to want that. I definitely feel like that's what Utah really wants. So, I feel like they're just going to have to build up the draft. They should have drafted a point guard in Trey Jones. On the table, when we went after a center, I would have went after Trey Jones for a lot of reasons, if y'all don't know. Because Trey Jones was just a good player. It felt like he could be the point guard. If I knew Killian Hayes was not going to fall far, I knew R.J. Hampton was gonna fall, but not too far. If really they wanted somebody, they needed to get them a good point guard. And I think the only way to do that was to build off the draft. And they ain't going to be able to put this to everybody, pray tell to y'all lightly. build off the draft because the draft is over. They're not going to be able to build off the draft enough. Who knows? They're going to have a late second round pick possibly next year. So really, it's all on what will Utah really need. Possibly Eric Bledsoe, lots of ball to Riddick. They're going to have to give up a lot of pieces to get it. Maybe getting Kevin Love will be a nice way to do. Like, you get Kevin Love, I definitely feel like you're really on the championship level, but you would also have to do a lot to get him. Probably trade Rudy Gobert to get him. Probably like that. So, yeah, like, they definitely should go to Andre Drummond in free agency next year. I feel like you get to a scoring center, I definitely feel like you can win. You get to Kevin Love, a scoring power forward. Again, you could put it in small forward. Y'all can definitely win. You get to possibly the trade Buddy Hield. I definitely feel like I could win a lot more games. I definitely feel I'll make the playoffs. Because getting them kind of players, I had to put this to y'all. They are officially not championship. Even though they'll have Kevin Love, a player who's won the ring, with Andre Drummond on their center. You get Kevin Love and Buddy Hield, they may be championship level. Just because of what they're getting. Like, Kevin Love, a prop Kevin Love. Those days ended in Minnesota. Really, they ended in Minnesota and died out in Cleveland once he became that player. And Cleveland really didn't think of him as a piece that they need to build around. They thought of him as a personality player who's just there. And if the Lakers got Kevin Love, I wouldn't be surprised. Because Kevin Love got the Lakers, I definitely feel like they win a lot more games. And they'll be able to finally compete. You got someone who can hold down Kyrie. He hold down Curry in the finals. Remember Game 7. They talk about shot the block. You talk about that defense that Kevin Love did to Curry. Like, he really got Curry shaking right there. So you put Kevin Love on him. Then see what's going to happen. You got AD on James Harden. You see what's going to happen. You got LeBron going to KD. I feel like definitely they have a lot of room for improvement for the Lakers, though. I made a post on it. So, yeah. Again, y'all want to see me a new intro for the Good, Bad, and Ugly? Hit me on my ID, ComicMan06. So, yeah. But, yeah, like, I feel like they're definitely going to need a lot to make them really championship level. I just don't feel like, well, there is one trade scenario I can give them. There's 3 trade scenarios, really. You would have to get Lonzo Ball and JJ Redick and possibly Eric Bledsoe. You have to trade away Mike Conley. Again, Mike Conley and Jordan Clarkson for them. Or if you're in the situation with Sacramento getting Buddy Hield, you're going to have to give away Jordan Clarkson, possibly by time it's to get Buddy Hield. There you go. If you really want, I'll put this to y'all, Bradley Beal, which is a good trade. Good trade, really. Like, you're getting Bradley Beal. If y'all don't get Bradley Beal, like, I feel like I don't know what to tell you then. Like, you get Bradley Beal, you're definitely gonna win a lot more games, and it doesn't even depend on that. Like, you're getting Bradley Beal, another good player. I mean, he's pushing now, but imagine if the Lakers get Bradley Beal, though. Imagine if the Lakers get Bradley Beal. Like, Lakers get Bradley Beal. It's really LA town now. Clippers get Bradley Beal. It's really like Boston needs to blow up the whole thing they got going. Like, trade Russ, trade Bradley. Like, Russ, he's playing good. He's doing his thing. But trade him to Clippers. You give up Patrick Beverly. Give him up. Give up Lou Williams. Get Russell Westbrook with Paul George. Get him with Kawhi Leonard. You have inside scoring. You have Serge Ibaka. You have that. Let's go to the per se LA, Los Angeles Lakers. You give up some picks. You get Bradley Beal. Really, that's the only situation for them. But Utah again, I definitely feel needs another superstar player to put with Diamond. Don't do what OKC did. Like, they had everything built up. Like, they would be the best, the greatest. In fact, the only one big 3 ever drafted together. Because, like, Scottie Pippen got traded to the from Seattle Seahawks to the Chicago Bulls. Remember that. Dennis Rodman got traded there. So a lot of stuff went to the Chicago Bulls getting their team together. A lot of things went to San Antonio Spurs getting their big 3 together, kind of. Golden State Warriors, I don't know if you can call that a big 3, really. Because Draymond, even though he's an impactful player like Dennis Rodman, he's not a big three player. So yeah, really on that side. Kevin Garnett, all of them got traded together. LeBron, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade really talked with each other and said, let's join up on teams. And we went to Miami. So there you go. You really know now. That's how them big threes got started. Like, really, OKC probably had the chance, and they are the big three now because they've done everything no big three has ever done before. They have had 3 players win MVPs, 2 of them on the same team. I've never seen Steph win one MVP and seen Clay win one together, or Draymond win one. I mean, even though he finished like 7th in MVP one time, I've never seen any one of them players, except for Steph, winning MVP. I've never seen that before. So yeah, really got to put it like that. Then you look at Harden. Went to Rockets, gets him a MVP. Thank you. There you go. That's what you got. You got them 3 MVP players, and I feel like really, OKC messed it up by letting Harden go. Like, they would really have to think now. What if we did keep Harden? What if we didn't trade him? Russ would probably never get injured. We probably could have went up against Miami Heat again, possibly lost to them again. Then go run it back one more year and possibly win it, even though they didn't miss a beat. Like Switch Out said, shout out to him. They didn't miss a beat in that playoff. Like, really, you have to think about, like, for James Harden to become the player he is, he really needed the team of his own. I believe James Harden would still be probably riding the bench if all 3 of them stay together. They lose James Harden, and then you got KD who wins the MVP. Don't make it to the finals, though. 2016 comes up, rolls around to 2014 MVP. 2015 y'all didn't make it to the playoffs, really. 2015 2016 rolls up, y'all choked the 3-1 lead. Then y'all lose KD, and then to the Warriors, the team that beat y'all. So you feeling stuff, you know. Next year Russ gets the MVP, leading triple doubles. Y'all still don't make it out the first round. Then what happens? You know what happens. You know, you get Paul George, Trey Wade, Victor Oladipo, Domantas Sabonis, players that you thought were scrap, and then turn into best players in the Eastern Conference. Then that happens pretty much immaturely. And then here's what else happens. Paul George has 1 year on his contract. A lucky thing that happened. He stays with OKC Thunder, even though he shouldn't have. Signs a 4-year, 5-year deal with them. OKC for life, he said. Then y'all got to the playoffs again. Go against Portland. Lose to Portland. 3-1. Dame Lillard hits a buzzer beater. You lose Paul George. Request the trade, goes to Clippers. Then guess what happens? You trade Russ, your star player now, possibly, with Paul George, to the Rockets, the team that you trade away James Harden to. And then you get Chris Paul. Y'all thought y'all wasn't going to be good. Y'all be pretty good. You got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander running stuff. Then what happened? Y'all go to the playoffs. See, the 2 players that you trade away beat y'all in Game 7. Y'all, trade away CP3 to where else? To, of course, I hate to put it to y'all, Phoenix. Y'all get Ricky Rubio, Kelly Oubre back. That's pretty good. No, we got Kelly Oubre, Ricky Rubio back. What's else was going to happen? It kicked the fence. Ricky Rubio goes to Minnesota, gets straight to Minnesota. Kelly Oubre signs with the Warriors. Feel that right there. Feel the OKC fans for me. Y'all blew up y'all's whole shit by doing so many trades and letting things happen to y'all that didn't save y'all's career and that really ruined y'all. And if Utah wants to compete, they gotta find a second star. Like, build off of the draft and get trades. Like, get the players that really don't feel like they'll fit in the organization and say, think about it. I think they can fit into our organization. Think about how Toronto did. Like, they got Kyle Lowry traded from Houston, and he wasn't really any much for them. Like, he was pretty bad for Houston. I hate to put it that way. So was Goran Dragic. Y'all get Kyle Lowry here in Toronto. He starts balling and plays pretty well. Like, think about it that way. So I feel like Utah would be a playoff team, but that's all really. I don't think they're going to championship either in the playoffs, round 1. If they're a 3rd seed, I don't believe they'll be the number 1 seed for any longer. Third seed. I feel like they'll either go up against. It's a three-way competition. Spurs. It's a Spurs. It's gonna be a four. It's gonna be a 4-1 lead. Obviously, maybe 4-2, maybe 4-2 possibly. But I'm still going with 4-1. Then you go up against Golden State. Where I definitely feel like it'll be a 4-2, possibly if it's Golden State. Then you got Memphis. If it's Memphis, it'll be a game 7 held. If it's Portland, same thing. Game 7 hold. Y'all beat them both. No matter what. 4-3 possibilities. So yes, round 2. It depends really. I don't even know who I have for round 2 yet. But I know this though. Utah wants to make it. It might be LeBron to, if they go to the conference finals, go up against LeBron and get swept like Toronto did. Like, this is what's reminding me of if they stayed the 1 seed. Like, remember, we all thought Toronto was gonna ball out. We all thought Toronto was gonna be the best team, and then they lost. That makes it feel like me cry sometimes. Just think about, like, y'all lost like that. So yeah, I had bet on Toronto actually beating the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that made me mad today. So yeah, that's all for the video for now. I just want to thank you guys for watching. As you can tell, I got me a mic now. These videos they will be used for Comment 6 videos, but I'll probably have them standing like here, like yo out there, Game Boys. But I'll possibly have the mic to my face a lot more in the good and bad ugly videos. You know, not in nice comedies. They're skits, so they won't have any microphone to them. But yeah, that's all right now, guys. Just want to thank y'all for watching this video, and that's all for now. Want to give a big shout out to Danny5789. I don't know how to say his full name. He's been a long time fan of this channel, so I want to give my biggest shout out to him, and go subscribe to his channel. See you guys next time. By the way, send me if you ever make an intros for my channel, The Good and Bad and the Ugly, or Comment 6 videos. Send me his IG to me. Just send it to my IG. I'll just look at the IG. I don't even need that to use. And I'll possibly give you a shout out. So yeah, there you go. I'll see you guys next time on Comic Man 06.